Why, hello everyone, and welcome back to the last leg of our journey here on our first wagon train with the Oregon Trail. And we're here at the Blue Mountains, where there are folks admiring the view or otherwise idling around. Oh, well, we're getting ready to seriously catch our breath because we are exhausted. Chips has been pulling in so much hard work since he is indeed kind and heroic, going out and doing all the hunting for us, showing great courage in the face of danger, being caring, forgiving, pleasant to be around. But we need to give him a break if we want to keep him alive on this last little bit of the journey. So let's spend a little bit of time chatting with everybody, seeing if folks have anything to trade, and then sleeping in. Jacob? This is the Valley of the Grande Ronde, the most beautiful sight I've seen in months. Abundant water and grass for grazing. And if this valley is so fine, the Willamette must be twice as fine. We'll be sitting pretty in our new homestead. I wonder how they got those homesteads. That's definitely a problematic question. Marnie? We followed the edge of the desert from Fort Boyce to the forbidding wall of the Blue Mountains. The hills were dreadfully steep. Locking both wheels and coming down slow, we got down safe. Poor animals, though. No grass or water for days. Oh geez, that must have been really tough. Overlander? Since crossing the Snake at Fort Boyce, it's been just mountains and desert. Dust deeper each day, 6 inches at a time. No tracks, just clouds of dust. Many cattle choked on the dust after swimming in the river, then bled and died. Oh geez! Like, why, is he one of the people who were, like, leading 200 heads of cattle across the way? Because that's a little bit much going on here. Let's see, what do people have to trade? Wheel grease, toolboxes are very interesting to me. Maybe we'll go ahead and haggle for some bait. Alright, come on, Chase, convince her, yes! Convince her she wants our worms! Alright, we're gonna trade that 18 bait for those 4 toolboxes, because that's definitely very, very, very important. How much for that wheel grease? Let's see, people just want a ridiculous amount for wheel grease. I think we're gonna hold out on that. And how much for the coffee? I might be able to wiggle down on some of that medicine, but maybe we don't need... No. The thing is, actually, stamina is one of the things that we seem to be kind of crashing right into running out of right at the end here. But at the same time, usually we have the opportunity to slow down, but I mean, we do have a lot of food. Okay, let's just hang off on that for just a moment. And instead, let's see about maybe selling some of these pelts. I don't think we would need them, and if we can go ahead and haggle for a better deal. Chase, you did it! I'm telling you, this banker, hedonistic bankers, might be really good to have on hand if you want to go ahead and make a little bit of money before you actually get to Oregon. But now that all of that's done, we're gonna get some rest. Because everybody needs to go and get more energy. It's not gonna be super comfy. Alright, party stamina +1. Oh, poor Chips is really tired. So we're gonna go ahead and sleep again. And then I might work on repairing the wagon just a touch. And then we might actually have that coffee so that we can get our way, like we can kind of get underway basically. So let's use the coffee so that everybody's feeling good as we watch the sunrise over the mountains. Probably quite delightful and beautiful, that. And then let's come over and we're actually going to repair this hole and get, oh, look at that, we got another little achievement for maintaining the wagon. I love achievements. I have to admit, I have such a weakness for them. And then we also have a hymn book that can add to composure. I'm kind of tempted to use that. Oh, we did have a harmonica the whole time. Or maybe we just got it, actually. And let's actually go ahead and repair this exposed bit on that base. And look at that, now I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, Raven, you need just a touch of my wonderful herbal tea. I have to admit that I'm pretty proud about the way that this just perks everybody up. And Raven's health just isn't what it used to be after she's broken, like, both arms, both legs, been shot in the chest. She's almost like a RimWorld character, I tell you what. But alright, so we're gonna get moving, and we're gonna be heading on to the fort now. Dang, I'm actually pretty proud of how well we've been doing. I'm sure that everything is gonna go smooth as butter as we finish up with just this last little bit. Oh, we need to avoid a broken leg. Well, you know, with Raven, not sure about that. We don't have very many bullets, so let's just go to the undiscovered locale. I think we have like, what, like 3 bullets left? It's been a long and laborious voyage, but it's nearly over. I'll say, oh, there goes the wagon condition. All right, already it's getting kind of messed up. All right, we're going at a strenuous pace. How soon? 4 days to the fort. Well, we might slow our way down just a touch when we start getting tired, but oh my gosh, this is the Gunslinger again. Howdy again. Good to see you all. I'm near the end of my travels. Interested in giving me one last chance to sharpen my skills? I'll even let you pick. How much are you prepared to risk? Alright, let's go ahead and risk that 50. How do you want this to be? A trial of speed, judgment, or accuracy? Or maybe sheer nerve? Okay, so speed, shoot the target correctly. Accuracy, pure shooting skill. Judgment, shoot only when told to. Nerve, choose which bottle to shoot. So, let's see. We did good with nerve last time. Accuracy, Chips has gotten up to 6. I think Chase would take him on for nerve again, because Chase got all of that money last time, and I think that since he is a hedonistic fella who really loves money, he would indeed feel like he really wanted. What about the 3rd bottle? The Gunslinger's cool exterior doesn't crack in the slightest. Not the 3rd bottle then. What about the 4th bottle again? Chase briefly looks at the Gunslinger and spots a small bead of sweat on his forehead. Is it the 4th bottle again? Uh-oh. Good job. Oh, we did it! Yay! For a moment, the Gunslinger looks at his feet, his hard face clouded for the first time by indecision. Chase can sense the struggle inside him, the terrible weight of the decision he has to make. Finish his quest for vengeance, or let go of the anger and hatred. Whatever is said may sway his decision one way or the other. Whoever talks to the Gunslinger should probably have a way with words. Let's let it be Chips, because he's kind, even though because Chase is, he wants more money, you know? Convince him to abandon his quest for vengeance. Chase, I think he kind of like roll his eyes, not really want to be part of it. Let's see. Chips talks with the Gunslinger with what feels like for what feels like hours. The man listens intently, and by the end, Chips is fairly certain he has convinced him to give up his quest for violent revenge. Aww. I guess I got a load of hard thinking to do. I'll see you at the Dallies when this is all settled, one way or another. I wonder if we had Chase do it, if he would be convinced like right now. But I am glad that we went ahead and, you know, we gave him a chance to maybe at least think a bit about what he's doing. Oh dear. The wagon bed and canopy have been damaged by the rough trail. Well, nothing has been broken completely this time. Well, let me go ahead. I'm gonna see what I can do. So far, I've been pretty lucky, but yay! Okay, I managed to go ahead and fix some of it. I'm pretty proud. It's not like I've got a lot that I can actually accomplish, but all right. So, nothing has been broken, it said. Bull silliness. It looks pretty broken to me. Alright, these Dragoon medallions, still don't know what they're good for, to be completely honest with you. And then let me go ahead. We definitely need to repack like the biggest honkin' chunk of our food. Not leaving that behind. And then let's repack the other honkin' chunk of our food. That's better. Onward, onward. The wagon, I feel like this poor thing is just going to be good for nothing but kindling by the time we finally get to Oregon. And we just need to let it go ahead and like be buried. We're gonna push on. We don't really need to do any hunting. And little squirrels! Oh my gosh, so I guess that's hunting for squirrels, but since we don't need to hunt, let's go down. And I think we actually might have a chance to repair the wagon at the next campsite from the looks of it. Uh-oh, okay, so Chips' stamina is going down a bit. We want to keep an eye on that. Uh-oh. While feeding the oxen, Siri observes that one of the beasts seems lethargic. It's breathing labored. It might be sick. A full day's rest or additional food may well restore its vigor. I'm gonna inspect it because I'm a farmer. Siri believes the problem might be a mild form of colic, easily treated with water to drink and a moment to roam freely. In no time, the party is able to continue on. Yes! Being a farmer has its advantages. I knew how to take care of one of our 3 musketeers here. Might go ahead and name this one Mosey and Muskie and Delilah. Just because we can. Oh, this was another hunting spot. Well, we're still good. And yeah, there's one more lost wagon. Reports say that a wagon was lost from the wagon train somewhere nearby. Gain repair items, huh? Well, and you know, I feel like that also would be something that Chips would want to go and check in on, just in case there was something that we could do to like help anybody who might be over there. Uh-oh. Moldy situation. Siri, upon checking on the bags of flour, finds that mold has begun to grow in one of them. Perhaps they were not properly dried after the last river crossing. Oh dear. Ew. The visibly moldy portion of flour will need to be discarded. However, while it's impossible to tell at a glance, there's a chance the mold spores have penetrated still deeper into the bag. At the risk of greater waste, it may be prudent to discard the bag entirely. Okay, we're gonna discard the flour because I'm a neat farmer. I don't want anything to do with mold in my crops, and I don't want anything to do with mold. Siri discards the affected flour and some that was stored near it just to be safe. It's simply not worth the risk, I'd say. Alright, onward we go, onward we go. Everyone's starting to get really tired now, but you know, we've got the day ahead of us. I'm sure we're going to be able to go ahead and find something pretty soon. Alright, let's investigate. So, we can take something. What about the tongue? Me? I'm gonna try taking the wagon tongue and see what happens. Oh hey, look at that! We actually ended up getting the wagon tongue. Didn't quite expect that. Who's that? Irritated man. What on the great earth do you think you're doing? I was trying to sleep in there. You just think just because my wagon's a little old that you're entitled to take whatever you like? Get out of here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe there was somebody in there. Did we really take his wagon wheel, or did like we leave it for him? That's really funny. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we really actually did take his wagon axle. The wagon tongue. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that just in case, you know, our wagon tongue breaks, because it's getting pretty rickety. I'm gonna be very happy to spend some— uh-oh. Uh-oh? Uh-oh? Hello? Uh-oh. Terrible day for rain. Heavy clouds roll in quickly, and soon thereafter dump the rain, blanketing the trail in water. Oh, we were almost there though! The ground quickly grows wet and muddy under the relentless rain. The party trudges through the sticky muck. It's a wholly demoralizing and dirty experience, and the party begins to feel depressed and dirty. Oh no. Okay, we might need to slow down a wee bit. After some time, the rain begins to clear and the ground begins to dry. The party can continue unimpeded. Oh boy. Well, look, we're like literally at the very last bit here to the fort. I think I'm mostly dragging everybody by their ears at this point because I can sense that there's bathwater and soap ahead. And I'm gonna be chucking everybody into the barber first chance I get. Because I think we're pulling into the fort just right now. Maybe? Yes, there it is! Pretty sure. At least there's an abandoned wagon. Doesn't really tell us much, but maybe— okay, I see a tent. I see more wagons. One more spot down. I can't imagine the kind of relief that would have been to know that you were actually approaching like a settlement again, where there were other people, and for just a second you had other eyes looking over their shoulders for snakes or black bears, and somebody might charge you through the nose for it, but you might be able to get something to eat or a little bit of medicine. And here we are. The party rolls towards Fort Nez Perce, keen to take refuge from the mountain's frigid winds. Yay! We avoided a broken leg and dysentery! Woo! Here we go, guys. The last little bit of the journey is upon us. Well, almost. I think we have like 2 more spots to go. But first things first, now that we're here at the fort, time to go and get ourselves all tidied up. Built by the Walla Walla River, Fort Nez Perce is perfectly situated to take advantage of the waterborne trading routes, which is reflected in the bustle of its stores. Well, that's excellent. First things first, gotta go ahead. I'm gonna get clean. Thank you very much. My morale has gone up as a result. Everybody is gonna go ahead. I just love the idea that we're all kind of shoving past each other and using money we got from betting with a gunslinger. to just tidy ourselves up a touch. So there's that. Thank you very much, Mr. Barber. And then let's go ahead and we're gonna have a blacksmith tend to our wagon because, oh man, yeah, fully repairing it this time, pretty hard. But let's see, and how's everybody doing on health? We're actually doing really well in health, unless, can Raven be fully restored? Raven? Okay, $30, but I think it's worth it. Look at that! Now her, like, broken arm is not going to be nearly as bad on her. She's kind of injury prone, so I think it's a good thing that we went ahead and got her health back up. And then, thank you very much, physician. Phew, okay. So now that that's been tended to, I'm pretty proud that we've been able to get used to doing that so fast. Is there anybody we need to talk to here at the fort? The fortress is an imposing structure. Several walls are layered at the outskirts, serving as impenetrable defenses. Trade is only conducted through a small hole in the inner wall, limiting how many people have access to the fort interior. George? The fort's named after the Nez Perce people, but it's actually located on the traditional lands of the Walla Walla. Boy, I sure hope someone was fired for that blunder. Joseph? We hold annual expeditions into Snake County from the fort. We started doing it after Donald McKenzie proved it was worthwhile for fur trapping ventures. Yeah, and then like basically changed the shape of the North American continent forever because of all of the beavers that got killed. Don't even get me started on that. It gets me really flustered. Amy Witherspoon. My cousin Catherine was one of the 6 children orphaned and left at Whitman's mission. Lived with them for 3 years until the massacre last November. She has survived snake bites, stampedes, falls, fights, not to mention a massacre. Jeez, that's really... oh my gosh. Olaquat? You ask about what happened at the mission? I ask you why Dr. Whitman's medicine cured white children, but not the children of my people. The missionaries spread the measles to us and threaten our way of life. Sometimes intentionally. Again, don't get me on those soapboxes right now. George? Hello, travelers. It would seem the government, in all its infinite wisdom, doesn't want my business in Oregon. The fickle fools, George Bush was never one to take a lashing. I've called in a favor from some old business pals from Hudson's, and we're headed north instead. Good luck to you. Interesting. Okay. Maybe we're gonna end up getting some sort of information about whatever that was about. But meanwhile... oh boy. Well, we're on the last little hunkin' chunk of the journey, and now we need to think, what do we need to take with us? We've got a wee bit of flour. We have some medication. We've got, I guess we should get more bullets, maybe? And, like, we already have some clothes. We've got bait. We've already got some repair things. Maybe some coffee, because actually getting tired has been, has actually been one of the biggest problems that we have run into recently. And I'm eyeing up the food. I think we'll be okay. Maybe? And I am gonna grab that coffee because I am a little concerned about that. $90 for, oh my good gravy word. And also, since we're getting so close to the end of the journey, I'm gonna grab that wheel grease just in case. And, you know, I'm gonna regret it if we don't go ahead and just risk the biscuit for being able to get a few more of the things for repair. All right. But now, what to go ahead and and move around? Well, I mean, we could abandon these 3. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just doing this. There we go. And then I think we're going to grab a little bit more of my herbal tea just to be safe. Or actually, should I get? Okay, we're gonna add another one of those. Okay, wheel grease. View the wagon. Oh, this is gonna be almost $200. My gravy. Okay, yeah. We're gonna do this. Whew. Okay, nobody tell Chase what we just did. And we're gonna get ourselves a little bit of rest, seeking some lodging so that everybody can get ready to go. And then we're gonna head on out, my friends, because I think that we are almost there. On our last little bit, ready to go ahead. We'll rest one more night, mostly because I'm the one with low stamina, but I wanna make sure that everybody does well on our last little bit of this journey. And I have to say, you know, with everybody surviving the way that we are, I would definitely say that it might be worth it to go and try something a little harder next time. Just saying. I think that we can do it. I think that we can do it. Also, maybe I do want to go to the store and... Do I want to go to the store and get some more of my herbal remedies? Like at the last... Oops, okay, well, that was an accident, but I guess we're doing it. That's what I get for being a dim-witted Siri, eh? Eh? But alright, friends, thank you so much for joining us as we carry on the last little bit of the journey, where the trail finally meets the banks of the Columbia River. Only the final difficult stretch lies ahead. We're doing it. We're really doing it. And I think that we're gonna make it after all, so that makes me pretty happy. Let's see, and should we do a little bit of fishing on our way there? Oh my gosh, now we really have to, I mean, we almost have nothing though. No room for it. So let's carry on and we're gonna see what lies ahead. The party leaves the safety of Fort Nez Perce, steeling themselves for the final leg of the Oregon Trail. And I'm gonna go ahead and lead the party, being quite sassy and confident about the idea that, you know what, next time I lead a wagon train of my friends and family, I'm sure we could take on a harder difficulty. So if you guys could, do please leave a like for my overconfidence. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please go ahead and consider jumping on the wagon train. You guys know how to do that by now, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure most of you have actually grown up on YouTube and know how to hit the subscribe button. And I need a bit of a lie down, thinking about how back when YouTube started when I was younger, probably your age, you know, it was only for cat videos. Staring into the distance. Clearly need a bit of a lie down. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.